You know, we're making art here.
Sup, gigglers?
Gary, fix the Wi-Fi.
Manifest that shit.
We can't be managed. I mean, the day just got away from me.
Can I just say,
What happened to hello? How are you?
how are you? My Galileo gigglers.
Thank you. Now proceed.
I just want to give a shout out to last pod. We started off with a news alert.
Yeah.
What was crazy is we had finished recording. We put our podcast equipment down and the video was just playing.
And we were just chatting.
We were just chatting. And I told Grace, like, can you just cut that into a clip? And you know, it's crazy. You couldn't tell if we were podcasting or not. Because, like, we're the same. Like, it's something to be said about, like, our friendship.
Can I tell you what I'm actually most pissed about in that, like, situation? The engagement Us Weekly got from the gigglers. They're not. I can't wait for the follow-up about my UTIs.
They're going to be in a staff meeting and be like, number one article this week, Paige DeSorbo's UTI.
My comment got 17,000 likes. Even when I say something funny, I can't get that many likes. And do you want to know what's pissing me off the most about it? Was I was waiting until this episode to bring up that I went past my 4-month mark and have not gotten a UTI. But I don't want them writing a follow-up.
I think it deserves a follow-up because people are hanging on the edge of their seats right now about your UTIs and if you're going to live or die. Also, Us Weekly, we have to next time tell the gigglers not to comment on their stuff because it's like...
No, it only boosts
you can't
them.
reward bad behavior.
No, you can't. I'm like, guys.
Can any, like, sleuthers see if Paige... Actually, this is the problem. I can't tell if you're right or not because you've lied since and told me you have a UTI about certain times. You literally this week lied to someone about a migraine.
Okay, I felt one coming on. How did you know about that? Wait,
I know everything. I have eyes everywhere.
That actually wasn't a lie. I got off my flight and I was like, my head hurts.
There was a chance of migraine.
Who told you that? That little rat.
Listen, when anything happens to you...
I know who told you. I know who told you.
When anything happens to you, they assume I either know, am in on it, or should know. So, anyway, you're not alone in this life.
Oh, my God. Can't a girl just get a migraine once in a while, you know?
Also, I have to set the stage for the gigglers, set the scene. It's 10 p.m. Mm-hmm. I'm in my Daphne, no pants, ready to go to bed. Did get a spray tan, so I'm feeling myself. But Paige is in full glam, had a full day in Hollywood doing Hollywood things.
I'm in my full Daphne. I got a spray tan yesterday.
Yours is a little darker than mine.
Okay, so I went a little dark because I was like, it has to last till Sunday. I'm obsessed with this woman. She was an artist. She wasn't a spray tan person. She was an artist.
And as a spray tan artist, it takes one to know one.
It takes one to know one.
Game recognizes game.
She said to me at the end, like, look, a lot of girls don't like to like sit in it anymore because they're used to like the quick ones. And I'm like, I love marinating. And she's like 8 to 10 hours. And I said, honey, I love laying in bed for 8 to 10 hours. I got you.
So what differentiated her?
Mixing up her own stuff, okay?
A potion.
Not just throwing a bottle in there. Mixing up her own stuff. And then her technique was a ballet. It was truly,
you
was
also
a woman
love
in
a
art.
soft touch. You love a soft touch.
I love a soft touch. She was like, also, I feel no pain when it comes to beauty. Like, she's like, it's really cold. And I'm like, literally, do whatever you need to do.
Well, I had my America's Next Top Model week where I got it. Okay.
You know what's crazy is like,
me.
this is a normal week for me.
This is your like days off.
Yeah. This is my hobby.
Paige, this is so me. So I'm walking trying to find this facial place. And as you know, I just Googled and I liked the photo of some place. And these gigglers stopped me. They said, Hannah, what are you doing? Because I was just lost on a corner. Normally when people see me, I'm doing something weird. I was literally like turning around lost. And they're like, what are you looking for? And I'm like, I'm trying to find this place. And they were like, oh, are you going to this facialist? And I'm like, never heard of them before. And they're like, they're the best. You should have. And I'm like, well, you should have told me before I booked this.
Yeah.
So I get to the place. It's locked. Also, it was like in the back of a back alley. No one's there. She ends up texting me and like arrives to open the place. And I'm like, okay. This is okay.
Early bird gets the worm. Okay.
Gets the worm. This was 5 p.m. But
okay.
I got dermaplaned. She did cut me a little.
Okay.
By the nose, but I assume that's a risk that you take whenever you get dermaplaned.
Maybe.
Then I go to get my nails done. When I tell you it was like an SNL sketch, she looks at me and she goes, "You have a lot of skin." I thought I've hit every insecurity a person could have. I'm like, what does that mean? I have a lot of skin.
Wait, what does that mean?
I feel like she was taking out the cuticles, and I guess it was like taking forever.
Okay.
I don't know I didn't have a follow-up.
Okay.
I said sorry, as you do.
Yeah, 'cause what do you say?
I said, I am so sorry, miss.
You're like, I got it from my dad. I don't know.
And then, I hate like getting stuff done. So she was like, do you want a pedicure? And you know that I need a pedicure, but you know that I don't want to sit for a pedicure. So I was like, oh no, thank you. I don't have time. But you could tell she wanted me to do more things. So then she started being like, chin wax? And I was like, okay, ma'am. Then she said eyebrow wax.
But you want to know what? I want who's ever performing something on me to have no boundaries.
Yes. Like she was literally looking me up and down being like, you can't leave here. We have work to do. And I kept saying thank you, but no thank you. Noted. Noted. But then I got dermaplaned and she got my beard off. And then I got a spray tan. And I leave tomorrow morning for Toronto. And we pray.
Yeah, I was just going to say, and we're saying our prayers.
But I was going to say, I feel a lot less stress because the first Netflix special was The Unknown. I didn't know what I signed up for. I was scared. Now... Yeah. I've been in Hollywood, baby. I've been in this business.
We're both taking beta blockers this weekend. Multiple ones.
Yeah. You can't help but the adrenaline to start pumping.
Right.
I'm excited. Anyway, how's LA?
LA is LA. I did something I hate that I'm even going to say this. I did something really cool today, but I can't say what it was. And I can say in a couple weeks. I
hate when people say that.
But let me just put a top line on it. It was my dream. You want to know what? Where I went, my phone was taped. So, I couldn't take any pictures or anything. And I looked at everyone with me, and I was like, guys, have we ever been more in the moment than we are right now? It actually was so nice because none of us had our phones. And so we were all just, looking at each other this is crazy. I can't believe we're doing this.
It was
this
a
is
field
so fun.
Trip in third
grade. It was a literal field trip, and, Miss Frizzle was there. It was... so much fun.
Speaking of third grade, I was getting DMs saying that people were making fun of you because you said, remember when we learned the alphabet in third grade?
I know. They were like, oh, middle school. Guys, you know what the fuck I meant. Okay? Get the hell out of my DMs with that bullshit. So I'm worked up tonight.
Oh, yes. Go off.
Okay. Last time we recorded, when we were talking about the hockey thing, I hadn't really seen the full video. I saw a clip of it. I knew what was going on, but I didn't really, really know until you were and you describe all our sports to us.
I'm on the ground.
Now the aftermath of the men first of all, no men should be making videos. Videos are for girls. TikTok is for girls. The men making videos being you guys are overreacting.
You know what it also is? It's literally just, I hate to be the patriarchy, but it's a bunch of men being girls have cooties, let's not invite the girls. And then all the men just hanging out together being sucking each other's dicks. They're so scared of women being good at something.
It's also so funny that they're so dumb to not even understand the nuance of it. Their rebuttal being but the men publicly were so they went to the girls' games and they were so supportive. And we're right. That's the fucking point that we're trying to make. Publicly, you thought that that was okay, but behind closed doors. So all your public shit negated it. We only care about gay hockey players, which I'm sure half of you are. That's why you're so mad at us.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you saw clips of
Wait, and never did I think that Flava Flav was going to be one of the #1 feminists in the year 2026. I mean, what is happening? What is literally happening?
Do you know Eileen Gu, the skier?
I don't.
She's
proud
like
of
a
her.
supermodel. She's like a super. You'd love her. She looks like
Is
a
this the girl that's like
supermodel.
22 years old and is like so fucking smart
Yes,
and
and
like
eloquent,
her
and they're
answers are,
talking.
yeah.
She's talking about neuroplasticity, and the guys
like,
are like,
what?
"Let us make bad jokes." Also, look, I'm the first one who loves a joke. Not a good joke. It's like we're not in elementary school. Like, let's not invite the girls. Like, good one.
It's also like,
Good one.
guys, it took you 40 years. You're losers. like I was talking to a guy about this, and he was like, well, I don't know if you understand that, like, it's like a big game because it's 40 years. I'm like, do I understand that they've sucked for 40 years? No, I get that. No, like, I
Also,
get it.
As we're seeing in a lot of these sports, I always say, like, I'm not saying men and women are the same. They're different. And that's okay. And they should be treated with equal respect. And different sometimes means that people enjoy watching women's sports more. For example, some people love watching women's tennis more than men's tennis because it's more complicated in terms of strategy because their serves aren't as big. So it's not just holding serve. With girls tennis, crazier stuff happens. It's more entertaining. There's longer points. And like women's golf, people like to see... There's just like so many different things. And women's basketball also, there's reasons people like it more. And as we're getting more visibility, the men better watch out. They better watch out.
Don't you have a fucking mom? Call your mom and say this.
But this is the thing. I'm so sick of these men being like, I didn't know. And then I had a daughter. You shouldn't have to have a fucking daughter. Ooh, girl.
That is so annoying.
And also, I personally, like, a lot of these athlete men, not good people, and I've heard a lot of women. And I'm not mass generalizing, but raise your hand if you've been personally victimized.
Also, not to like take this to a serious note, but like the whole like not all men. I don't have a single friend. I do not have one single female friend who has not been in a situation where a man either inappropriately touched her, did something to her.
I'm getting a spray tan, and the woman's telling me how she had to leave her last job because the guy was hitting on her and she didn't hit on him back, and she couldn't tell his boss because the boss was creepier than him. And it's so crazy you said that because... Yes, some guy, there was a podcast going around and the guy was like, yeah, like I got brokenhearted. Like, what's the worst thing that happened to you? And the girl was like, I was assaulted. And the girl next to her goes, so was I.
One time I was in college and I like went to this job interview for like an internship, and the boss of like, it was at a news station. Like this was like a local fucking news station. And the head of the news I had to meet with, like the director, whatever. I don't even know what his goddamn title was. He made me so uncomfortable that I walked out, was in the parking lot, started crying, called my mom, immediately drove to school, went into my like professor's office who like sets up all the interviews, thank God it was a woman, told her what happened. She immediately got up on the phone, called him, and was like, our school will never participate in any of your internships moving forward. Like, you're done. Because I was like, I don't want any girl ever going and working there. And then while I'm in the interview, mind you, I'm like 19 years old. Yeah. When I'm in the interview, one of the male news anchors Facebook messages me, I really hope you work here. I was like, yo, what the fuck goes on at this news station? It was, and this was in my hometown. Like, I was so uncomfortable. I ended up going and working at a different news station.
But that's a great example of like an environment that they're creating, that it's okay for men to act like that.
Yeah.
And that was literally what we're watching on TV. A bunch of men just being like, who gives a fuck if the women feel disrespected? Who gives a fuck if they're the butt of the joke? We don't give a fuck.
And that was my first time ever having that happen with a man in the workplace. Then I went to New York City and the guy threw his keys at me. But I digress. You know, that was like...
Honestly, we're not even going to we'll get to our super traumatic stories another day. We're trying to... It's Friday,
but I
will say...
No, I actually will say this made me really, really be so excited to raise a son. Like, beyond excited. Because I'm like, this generation, like us being moms and having sons, that's it. We're done. Like, it's over. There's no more of like your bullshit. Like, girls aren't as good. Like, it's really what it is the men see us as like second class citizens. Like, they do not see us as equal. None of them. They don't. Anyway, so one more thing about the men. Who the fuck told you guys that you're good looking enough to have a goddamn mullet? Enough. They're
overcompensating. The mullet guys are overcompensating.
Like imbeciles. You literally look like rats.
The mullet guys are just trying to distract from something. Either a bad personality, bad things they're doing that they don't want you to see. They're like, look, I'm silly, I have a mullet, while they're like literally being the worst person in the world.
It's just like, it's also just like disgusting. Like, you look stupid.
But again, that's for other men. They get mullets for other men, which
100.
You know what is. It's like a weird peacocking like symbol.
Wait,
thing.
Men love like impressing
Each
other
other's
men, and it's so freaking weird.
But I do have to say, I thought that this generation of Gen Z boys was going to be amazing because the millennials, we had such a
freaks.
strong. Well, it's backfired because they think the women are like trying to take their jobs, where it's like, no one's trying to take your job. You got to go to college first to get a job. You got to talk to people to get a job.
The men are dropping out of college at an egregious rate. It's insane.
Because they just want it handed to them. And the girls, we've just been taught to like work hard if we want to make our dreams come true. So anyway, I digress. Speaking of men, though.
I'm like I'm in a really man-hating
jacked
mood
up
right now. I'm jacked
Speaking
up.
of men, I was in St. Louis. When I tell you, there's two men who were so handsome in the second row of my show. Like, they're sitting, I can tell they're 6'3".
You can tell a strong torso.
I can tell that these women stand up and it's going to be like, huzzah!
I can spot a torso from a mile away.
And these men, their shoulders jacked and their chiseled jawlines. And this is Missouri, so they're just wearing, normal Midwest clothes. Yeah. And I'm so fucking full of myself. I'm like, okay, the two hottest men in Missouri were like, we have to go see the Hannah Berner show. And I would have called them out in the beginning, but they're so hot, I was like, didn't want to get them angry. I got nervous. I did. At one point I was like, they keep staring at me. This is crazy. They're obsessed with me.
They're obsessed.
Like the whole show staring at me. And then towards the end, I finally am like, look, I have to say it. Everyone feels weird. Why are you two sitting next to each other? Because, we don't like when two men sit next to each other at the show. They form alliances. It makes people uncomfortable. And I go, and they just are looking at me stern, handsome, gorgeous. And I go, you two better be fucking each other.
Were they?
And they both are like, we are.
Oh, thank God.
They look like the two football players in a rom-com that are just like the stars of the football team sitting next to each other, googly eye over me. And I said, thank you for coming to my show. How'd you guys meet? And they were like, at the gym. And I was like, I know your bodies are gorgeous. I can tell under your shirts. And I said, how did you like approach each other in the locker room? And they were like, I gave him a look. And I realized straight girls are not aware of the gay look that is rampant.
I am.
So you can see when the look happens.
I feel like, no, Hannah, this is not even just in my imagination. I feel like I've watched straight guys do it. Where I'm like,
to other gay men.
Yeah.
Because there's a look they give, which is like straight girls, we don't have it in our repertoire. Like, will I fuck? But like, there's a whole different gay male gaze that they communicate with each other on a different wavelength.
Because I think that they do it quicker than like a straight girl and a straight guy, like I fucking. Because
they had to.
There's society so many men that have to be like DL, that it's so quick. I was in a situation one time and I was like convinced that the guy I was dating was like making out. I can't even get into it. I actually can't even get into it because you know what? What's wrong with me that I was like, and that's fine, and that's okay. Like, and I'll stay.
That's actually a great question.
That's right. Like, that's I think it was like I was just so emotionally unavailable, but I wouldn't admit it.
But you know what? I get so many messages from girls who are like, I hate him. He's mean to me. I don't like his friends. Like, giving me all these reasons. And then they're like, should I break up? Like, I'm like, you've given me no pros in this list you've given me.
I'm like, okay, so he murdered my dog, but like he was old. Should I say?
My CDs are in his car.
I was gonna say, this is like the first time I've been away from Kitty in a while.
Oh, babe, I'm sorry.
And I'm doing okay, but Kitty
You're
is
tearing
not.
up.
No, Kitty has wreaked havoc for 2 days straight because she's like, where the fuck is my mom? And I know that she's wreaking havoc because I know her type of revenge, and it's, I'll shit in your bed. I'll shit in your bed until my mom comes home.
Cats take on their owner's personality. She has Sicilian revenge.
She's very vengeful. Low-key proud of her. I'm like, yeah, make your mark, girl. Let it be known that you're pissed. I'm like, I wish I could text her and be like, I'll be home in 5 days.
I try to FaceTime her, but no, like I feel so bad for Kitty. Maybe I'll go over and see her, but I have to go to Toronto. The mom is both their moms are working.
You know what's funny too is like my cat's name is Kitty. Like everyone that comes over and knows Daphne, like will be like, "What's up, Kitty?"
You talk about her calling her Daphne, but to her face you call her Kitty.
Kitty. Well, yeah, that's her government name is Daphne.
By the
but
way,
at home
Butter's
she's
sleeping, listening to us. My favorite thing about cats, and I saw this meme recently and it's so fucking true, is dogs will be like, what are we doing? Where are we going? What are we doing? Like following you around, where cats just happen to be in the same room as you all the time.
No, Kitty's always like, oh, I didn't know you were in the bedroom.
I just
guess I'll
turned
jump
in
in.
Butter's sleeping on the bed next to me, but she was sleeping on the couch a second ago. She just happened. They're just the best.
I wish we could see like an actual stat, like a real number of how many girls have gotten cats because of this podcast. I mean, it's got to be over. It's got to be over 150.
There's been a beta blocker and feline adoption rate spike in 2025.
No, the feline rate is.
Did I say feline rate?
No, but I love that.
Also, did you see Benny Blanco?
What'd he do?
So he's launching a podcast, Coming for Our Jobs.
By himself or with a co-host?
I actually don't know those details, but there's a clip going around of him. He has no shoes on, which like whatever, like get your views. He's barefoot, but the bottom of his feet are like black, and then he like farts on Selena Gomez's couch. So there's just like a clip going viral being like, Benny's dirty and farting on Selena's couch.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Actually, don't even Google it. You'll get upset.
Coming for your brand. Second,
No,
we talk about
I
farting.
was like,
okay, you've listened to one episode of Giggling Squad and you're like,
trying
the
to be
girls
Hannah-coded.
love. Yeah. When you say farted on the couch, like they're recording the pod?
Yeah, he was like, can the microphone pick up this? And he let out a fart that was actually so dainty and high pitched. I got the ick. If you're gonna fart like a grown up. Okay? Like fart like you ate a full meal. Don't fart like my cat.
Bodily functions. It's natural. It's human. Sometimes
the fart
you have a
was the
tummy ache.
least worst part about it.
The feet being dirty, that's disgusting.
Well, this is the thing. We all know that he has trillions of dollars. There's no excuse. And even if your feet are dirty, put on a flip-flop.
No, just go in the shower, run the water, and it'll literally.
It was just, now it's just going viral. But then
like
also
sometimes if I'm like in my apartment, like I don't care, whatever. But if I walk, I'm not really walking anywhere bare feet. But like in the summer, if I'm going outside and I'm like outside and like whatever, and I come back into my house or
you're
something.
Like, if I ever went outside.
If I like enjoyed nature for a minute and I came back inside, before I get in my bed, I'm rinsing my feet. Even if I'm not showering, even if I've showered
I'm doing
that
a full
morning.
shower always. If I spill ketchup on my knee, I'm taking a full shower. If I get ketchup behind my fingernails, I'm taking a full shower.
Yeah, I don't want to see this clip, actually.
I think she's not a gasp. I think she's like, yeah, I didn't marry this guy because he was clean.
Right.
He never tricked her into, like, he was like Glenn Powell, who looks like he showers every second. Yeah.
I've had multiple boyfriends who will not fart in front of me.
Paige, I am so sorry. That is gay. They're not establishing dominance. A man farting is the only way he establishes his dominance. Yeah. But you know how I respond? Stronger.
I'm almost like, is it me?
You make him so anxious he can't fart.
Do I make them so nervous that
their
like,
buttholes are like,
they're like, this will actually, she'll leave. She'll never talk to me again. I'm like, whatever, funny, keep that energy.
When we've been in the green room and you know I have my nervous poops and then you have to go to the bathroom and you get upset. That's some of my biggest joy is watching you get worked up.
And because sometimes because Hannah, there's so many situations where you fully hotbox me. And I'm like, you didn't have to do this to me.
You're like mid panic attack.
And I'm like, you just farted in my mouth. I'm like, did you have Doritos today?
I'm like, I'm trying to distract you. Kim Kardashian, lazy, never works.
Yeah.
Put out an energy drink. Where does she find the time?
No, wait, where does she find the time?
But it got me thinking. Because I feel like everyone has an energy drink nowadays.
We should come out with a sleepy drink.
Or we put out an energy drink, but for girls who like, you don't actually want too much energy. You just want enough to like get out of your depression. But you don't want too much that you're like jittery. So it's just called like a little bit of energy.
A small bit.
A small
See,
bit.
I think we should come out with a drink that makes you fully comatose.
I know, but
like
that
a
scares
liquid
me,
melatonin.
I know, but someone, you know, like sleep drinks were really in for a while. They're like, this is my drink for sleep. I have.
Oh, like sleepy. Oh, because people were putting like magnesium in it. I actually still every once in a while will do that. I would say like once a week I have magnesium in a drink.
I put on the Golf Channel and I listen to them go.
Yeah, that'll get you right.
Jim, we're approaching the fourth tee.
You're literally.
This putt is
funny
3
because
inches
you love your grandpa so much. You are my grandpa. Like, I don't have a grandpa. I haven't had a grandpa since I was 4 years old. But if I had to think of what a grandpa would be like right now, it's you for me. You're like, hey, do you want to go to the U.S. Open? I'm like, not really, but okay. I'll go because you like it.
And we'll have some jokes.
Yeah. You're like, I could teach you tennis. I'm like, okay, grandpa.
I know you. And then I'm like, watch me play some tennis. And you're like, grandpa.
No, literally. Watching you play. No, I'm actually not going to talk bad about that because I love watching you play tennis because I love sitting.
It's my art.
Yeah, I'm like, look at her having fun.
I think it's actually the prettiest I ever am when I'm playing tennis. It's like the one time I like look put together.
No, you're a ballerina. You're
when
doing
I'm
a performance.
Not, like, messing up. It is performance art.
It's a choreography.
I don't want to bring this up because it's upsetting, but I'm going to bring it up. Have you seen all the Punch the Monkey stuff?
Yeah.
Why are they putting this footage out? Like, I can't handle it emotionally.
They're distracting us from all the other fucked up shit that's going on.
Did you see the new White Lotus cast announcement?
No, I didn't.
So what's crazy about it is somehow every season they literally cast this exact same people but different fonts.
Wait, I'm going to look it up right now.
Which makes me, you kind of like it because it's like a formula, but I'm like, how did he find the perfect person who's just like the other guy?
What season is this even now? Season 4?
I think 4.
Helena, I never know how to say her name. Helena Bonham Carter.
Yep.
She's just perfect for whatever he's putting her.
Yep.
Whatever her role is, it's going to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
AJ McCullough.
I think is that Allie and AJ? It's AJ.
Oh my God, good for her.
She's perfect because she reminds me. They fit perfectly. Then there's always like Steve Coogan. He's definitely European. That's not an American looking man.
Yes, I've seen him
British
in movies. Yep.
So they always need like a British guy.
He's in a Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg movie. That's what I know him from. And Ari Grainer.
Mm-hmm.
I know her. What is she from? There's something I know her from.
And then Alexander Ludwig, I don't know how they say it, is just like the classic hot guy. Ari Grainer, she changes her hair color a lot. She was in a lot of things. She was in Bad Teacher. She was in.
Yes, I'm used to her being blonde. That's what it is.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow, this is gonna be so good.
So we're locked in. I do have to say, remember we were like, oh, people who are on reality TV and like who's gone on to be successful. Shout out to Mike White.
Yep.
Mike fucking White.
Okay.
Put some respect on his name.
Good. There's hope for us yet.
There's hope for us. So there was a blizzard in New York City this last weekend, and people were upset that they're still making the news people go into the blizzard to be like, hey, there's a blizzard, and then they get like hit in the face with like
par for the course.
As a journalist, what is your opinion? So you don't think they could just be by a window, be like, hey, there's a blizzard?
Look, in college, I quickly learned meteorology wasn't for me. Sorry they didn't do the same. Get your ass out in that goddamn rainstorm.
Nobody wants to work these days.
Nobody wants to work these days. How do I know it's windy unless I see your jacket moving? Get your ass on the streets and give us some infield reporting. This is not a remote job.
But also, like, they could just film people who are already on the street. Like, there's no reason.
They gotta show the conditions. Look, that's the #1 reality TV show out there. It's the goddamn local news and
they realize the ratings go up when you like chuck a guy in a suit in the middle of a hurricane and see if he floats.
People want to see it. People want to see it. People want to see what's going on out there.
Give the people what they
I'm
want.
Here for people in the news reporters in the hurricanes.
Okay.
As long as they get out safely, obviously, and they don't push it to the limit. Mm-hmm. But, like,
give us a good show.
Give us one hit. You can give us one news hit. I don't need you out there all night. Just give us one hit of, like, what, from your perspective, what's it like in the trenches of it? And then
what
go
about
home.
When it's raining?
Get an umbrella. That's why they invented them. But not girls.
No.
Not girls.
No, because
if girls want to stay in, they're like, yeah, if they want to stay in the studio, they can stay in the studio.
If it's a little humid, she shouldn't have to go outside because then her hair could get kind of like fuzzy. Not fuzzy. What is it called? Staticky.
Yeah, I was just going to say something. Now I forgot. Oh, speaking of hair, I looked up the ice skater. Because when you said that, like, oh, she has like halos in her hair, I don't know what I was like expecting.
That's what the Gen Zs call it.
Yeah. And then I looked it up. It actually looked so cool when she had it in a pony when she was doing her routine.
Well, I think she put it in a bun out of like kind of a respect thing to be like, okay, I'm not going to dye it back, but I'll put it in a bun.
Did she get points deducted for it?
I don't know, but you know what I do know? They all do their own makeup.
Really?
When I watched the documentary, they're all like us before a show, just when I'm on the road, just in the mirror of the hotel room putting on their makeup, and I'm like, they shouldn't have to worry about glam.
I was seeing they were talking about this about traders too, that they all do their own glam.
I don't know if I believe that. I mean, Maura Higgins, her glam is insane.
Was like, she was doing her own beats.
Good for her.
And I think she was wearing wigs.
Yeah.
Because she was always like had different hairstyles and like would have a hat on. So, which is actually so fucking smart of her because that's it. Like the hair is done. You just have to like put it on your head.
You're so right. And she threw a hat on.
Yeah.
But not all of us can pull off a hat, especially like the wild hats.
Just like how early were they getting up to like do glam and then start? I literally
it's intense.
would never want to do it.
It's 2 weeks. It's like do it 2 weeks and then you're done. It's not like a 6-month event. One of the girls, Natalie, everyone's making fun of her for her outfits, so obviously I sympathize.
Wait, from what? Oh, from Traders.
Well, it's funny because they'll be eating breakfast and she'll walk in just with like
a bodycon.
a bodycon dress, or she looks like she's like a female wrestler. She's also like a weightlifter, so you could tell like she's not normally wearing these fancy clothes. She's basically dressing how she thought she should, and everyone's making fun of her, whatever. So she says in an interview, she's
so
like
mean.
she's like, I wish I hired a stylist, but like she's like, I'm from Survivor, we just had to show up and survive. Like I didn't know this was a fashion walk, but the truth is Traders is kind of a fashion show.
Well, it's also like people are just so mean to women. It's like crazy. Like if you feel comfortable, and I don't even watch the show. If you feel comfortable enough going, what's her name? Danielle?
Natalie.
If you feel comfortable enough going on Natalie's Instagram and commenting your outfit sucks, get a life.
She's also like gorgeous and so strong and just like an amazing personality.
Yeah, I'm sure she's lovely.
She's also classic. This is where the Traders is funny. When you're a woman on the Traders, if you're loud, people are like, she's a crazy bitch, I don't trust her. But if you're a loud man, you're assertive. Everyone listens to him. Where like Natalie was loud and everyone's like, she's a villain schemer. And then when the girls are quiet, it's like they think they're up to something. But when a man is quiet, he's just smart.
They had a literal kidnapper on the cast. Like, check the trunk of that guy's car. What are we talking about? Are you kidding? Like, God forbid she wore a strapless shirt to breakfast. This guy could be murdering people.
I watch RuPaul's Drag Race now. I finished season 12, and now I'm starting season 7.
Why are you going in such a weird order?
Great question. I don't know. I think because I don't know.
I'm sure the Gigglers can tell you, because like when I first started Love Island many, many moons ago, I was told like start at season 2 and then go, so I'm sure the Gigglers can give you like the best seasons.
I think 5 and 6 are the best. Trixie and Katya have like an amazing podcast. No. So I want to see their season. Wait, 7.
Actually, tell me what season that is, because I am obsessed with their clips. I feel like they're us if we were gay men.
No, I was a gay man.
I feel like I'm M1 right now. I have so much testosterone, but yet I love glam.
Wait. I was going to pitch this to you off the pod, but I think it's the perfect time.
Great.
We have to do Hannah and Paige do drag.
Yeah.
And we have to get drag queens to put us in full drag outfit, walk, lip sync.
I fear I'm going to love it.
No,
I fear like that is who I am now.
Can I ask the hardest question I've ever asked on this pod?
Sure.
Who do you think has more testosterone, me or you?
Okay, actually, because like because when I froze my eggs, you have to get your blood tested. Well, you have to do it like every other day when you're freezing your eggs, but you go in for like your initial blood test. And that's why my doctor like originally thought I had PCOS, because I had so much testosterone.
Yeah, you never cried.
Like,
And you were kind of misogynistic.
I'm no better than a man. I'm no better than a man. No, I really. No, I definitely have
you
high
punched a wall. You would slap my ass for no reason.
Someone cheated on me in the 5th grade and I never got over it. Okay? That's why I am the way that I am. Have some compassion. No, literally.
Did you get tested after the egg retrieval and you've balanced a little?
No, so then when I was doing my egg retrieval and they were giving me like way more than I should be having, I was like leveled out. I was like,
I actually was obsessed with you during your egg retrieval. You were
my
obsessed with yourself.
I was a joy. I was a pleasure to have around.
A pleasure in class. Truly a pleasure. You had empathy. You were asking people questions.
I was helping old ladies across the street. Like, I was doing the most.
You were picking up litter.
They immediately took those eggs out of me, and I was like, fuck you, fuck your mom, and I'll fuck your dad. Like, no, and did I ever go, like, get checked after? No, I definitely am still. But I will say, after I froze my eggs, my period has never been more regular.
That's amazing.
So I think maybe like it did even me out a little bit.
Like some people will tell girls like you're in your masculine energy, you're not going to find a man. What do you think about that?
Hannah, that's an amazing question, and I have an amazing answer. Being feminine is very different than being I don't even want to say the word submissive because I feel like that's like almost a little bit harsh.
No, but submissive is kind of like the traditional.
When you're in a relationship with a man, being feminine is like a personality trait, but I would say being like nurturing or like being soft or like being like, oh yeah, like whatever. I guess like a form of submissive is not a personality trait. It's like a response to how you treat me. So like I've had so many boyfriends where I'm like, okay, and now I guess I'm a fucking man because I have to be in charge of all this goddamn bullshit. Where like then you get into relationships with men and I'm like, I'm so silly and I'm like, wait, what if we like stayed up late and like talked about everything? And that is just like a response to how that man makes you feel. It's a response level to your security. So like, yeah, have I been in certain relationships and I'm like, I'm so fucking masculine right now? Yes. But is it because of me? No.
I hate to say it. That's literally exactly what I was going to say. Because I've been told in the past, like, oh, you're in your masculine energy, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, because I have to.
Because I have to be. That's like a fight or flight.
Yes.
If you feel like you're in your masculine energy, it's because you're in fight or flight.
Also, I love being in full whatever masculine energy is. And I put that in quotations because it's just society telling you that being business minded is like masculine. Yeah. But I'll be on like some call.
I know so many men who are, I've watched business fail after fail. And I'm like, what? Go back to college, honey. You obviously missed a class. Like, I know more horrible businessmen than I do business women. I know a ton of amazing business women.
You know, it's crazy. I was looking at like businesses, like, and just like which ones are up and coming that I want to like follow. I'm obsessed with like foods and stuff. Like I love seeing like a new food that gets invented.
Yeah, like my girl, like the girl that has Freestyle Olives. I love that. I found them years ago and I'm just like, fuck yeah, I love supporting that girl.
But I feel like I would want to be a part of a business that a woman was running because I'm like, she's not going to let it die. She is going to mother and nurture and care and be detail oriented. Where the man, I'm like, I feel like he's cheating me. Like I feel like he's like
he could
pulling
get up
a fast
and leave
one.
He could leave in the middle of the night.
I'm
we'll
like,
never know.
double check the numbers. I don't trust him. But you know, it's so true. Be yourself, and then the right guy puts you in that place. Like you can't help but be like feeling cute around him. If a guy makes you feel like big and serious around him, that's not your man.
No, that's not your man. If you have to be in charge, that is not your man. And also, speaking of business women, we both have female lawyers.
Oh, we have the best.
And I think
female
that's
lawyers.
Extremely important to
also
note.
My lawyer, this might be a little too much. I don't want to give away your identity. She's also has multiple children and is the president of her PTA. She runs like everything. She's just like the shit.
We can do it all.
We can do it all. We can.
No,
do
we
it all.
actually can. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what is funny? Because now, like, I'll go on like work trips. Like, I'm in LA for like a pretty long time. And I would have never thought this even like a year ago, but I literally got off my flight, like got to my hotel, and my thought was like, yeah, I could have a baby. I could bring a baby on like this work trip.
Aww.
Isn't that sweet?
Wait, that's so sweet.
I mean, I'm not gonna because that would be crazy. But I was like, oh, like, could I still do this and like have a baby? And I was like, yeah, I fucking could, because I've dated so many babies. That I'm like, I could do this.
I also want to raise awareness to there's something about right now with what's going on, like the whole hockey thing. Mm-hmm. The patriarchy enforces telling women like, we need to keep the family structure alive, which is basically saying we want women to be submissive. We want it to be traditional. We want it old school. We don't want women to have jobs. Like we just want women to be like making babies all the time. It's a way to suppress women. It's because it's, if you care about not to get too into it, but if you care about the economy's better when women are working also.
Taylor Swift literally saved like multiple U.S. cities just for showing up.
And also, guess what? Your man's bad at business? No problem. You're staying at home. You're staying at home. Okay? Learn how to clean a dish. Because you can't do an Excel sheet. That's for sure.
Oh, God.
News alert.
Yeah.
I read an article on TikTok that said you actually don't need 10K steps a day.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This article said,
Hannah, do you know that I've been obsessed with my 10K steps for 2 weeks because I Googled what's going to take my Botox away, and they were like, you got to sweat and you got to do 10K steps and you got to go in the sauna. So every single day I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, if I don't get my 10K steps in, I'll die.
oh, because you're trying to release the Botox.
Yeah, I'm trying anything.
You're in a glass case of your own Botox motion.
I'm like,
So-
I can't believe I did this to myself.
It's not bad that you're doing 10K, but I feel like 10K takes forever. Like low key, I feel like a lot of girls are lying when they say they're doing 10K. Like that takes
It takes like
3 hours.
No, it takes a legit almost 2. You could do it in an hour 30.
Now, if you have a walking pad, that's another thing. But like going out and walking for 2 hours, like you could get robbed. Like that's like a risk, you know?
So it's 3 walks for me a day, or
you're a full
it's 2
dog.
or
You have to get walked 3 times. Or you get a little spicy.
yeah. And if you piss me off, I'll pee on your shoe. It's 3 walks a day for me, or it's like an hour and a half on the.
Okay, and you have like a unique life situation. Not everyone can have 3 walks a day. So anyway, the article said that actually you just need 7K a day.
Oh, thank God.
7K.
Then
and
I hit
do
it today.
think 7K is more attainable and people won't quit as much. So like if you want to get healthy and on your
Wait,
feet,
Hannah.
7K. Yeah.
Do you know that I have an step app that I compete with other people in?
Well, you know it's crazy. You never invited me.
Do you want in?
Are you scared of this heat?
No, I'm not scared of that heat. You want me to put you in my family one? I'll put you in my family one.
Wait, yeah, put me in.
It's me,
Put me in,
Gary,
coach.
Amanda, and Joe, and so I'll add you. I'm sending you the link immediately. Just to let you know, Gary doesn't even check in. We have no idea if he's even alive.
And this was all created for Gary.
One day I texted him and I was like, hey, dude, it says 7 steps. You good? Like, are you alive?
Wait, it can see how little steps you do? I don't
If
like
you-
that at all.
Well,
Because I have down days.
You have to go into the app and then it'll like update.
Register it. Okay. Well, you know
Like
I
right
love
now, I'm at 7,544. Amanda's at 6,971. Gary, it says null. He never checked in, so we'd have no idea.
See, I love a rest day.
Yeah, we gotta have a rest day.
Were you walking around LA?
Doll, I woke up this morning at 7 a.m. I was in the gym by 7:30. I was out of the gym by 8:30, showered by 9, filmed something quick, then got into glam at 10, and I just sat down for the first time today.
But you know what? When you have something filmed coming up, you love a workout. See me.
I love.
I'm in my head.
Because you want to know why? Because, well, that's why.
Yeah, it
I
gets
feel
you
like
out of
when
your
I
head.
work out every single day before like an event that I know I'm going to be nervous at, it like helps your mental. And also because you were talking about that ski girl, I did see that clip. Okay, this is like so embarrassing, but I'm just going to say it. You know how like people do like affirmations?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well like sometimes I'm like, that's like so corny. I'm not like saying in my head. So I came up with my own that like makes sense for me. And
This is our private podcast. You can say anything you want.
Okay,
this
is
is
my
our
diary.
diary.
my
Say it quietly.
affirmation, first I picture the people that I hate the most.
This is so Sicilian. I get the colloquio.
And my affirmation is, fuck you, watch this. So
Ooh,
in my
that's
head,
good.
before I'm nervous for anything, I think about all the people that want me to fail. And in my head, I say, fuck you, watch this. And
Do
then
you know
I
what
go
that's
and
actually
I do it.
doing? You're feeling the feeling of being like, I already won.
Yeah.
And that's actually manifestation to before you do it, sit in the feeling of like it already went the way you wanted.
Yeah,
I
you
also
nailed
find
it.
when you put too much pressure on yourself and if you're like, this is life and death, if I do badly, like I can't function. If I do great, I'll be the greatest ever. That is not good either. It's more just like, I'm the shit. I'm doing what I do. This isn't going to make or break me. This isn't going to make me a good person, a bad person. This isn't going to change anything in my life. If you're happy before, you'll be happy after. If you're unhappy before, you'll be happy after. That's like really my own shit. But
Also, when you're with the wrong person and you feel like even more that it's life or death, because when you don't have someone to go home to that like will comfort you.
also, Eileen Gu said something that I related to a lot. It's a little more stand-up and sportsy, but it's fucking what a good quote. She goes, I practice like I've never won, and I compete like I've never lost.
Wow. Okay, so she's fully prepared.
Yeah, and she went to Stanford.
Okay.
That's where
Did
we
you
lost
apply
her.
to any Ivy League schools?
I was going to Cornell because that's where my mom went.
Oh, you got in?
Yeah, but they didn't have scholarships, so I went to Wisconsin.
Smart.
Because deep down, I felt like I knew I was going to be an entrepreneur, and that the school I went to wasn't gonna. Even though I had no idea what kind of entrepreneur.
No one offered me to apply to any of those, so.
This is like, you're going to be so jealous, and this is so cunty of me. I'm a legacy.
You are?
Well, when your parent goes to an Ivy,
Oh,
you're a legacy.
okay.
So, like, the legacy.
But are you still if you didn't go?
I don't think so, but I was.
Yeah.
For a moment.
So, like, now like, if your daughter went to Wisconsin, they'd be like.
She's a legacy. But
Me
maybe
and my mom went
my,
to the same high school.
and it's still.
And it's still there. It's still happening.
Yes.
It's still popping.
Final question of the pod.
Yeah.
Marching band jackets are predicted to be trending in 2026. Yes or no?
Yes.
And that is the end of our podcast.
And that's your daily dose. See you next time.
Thank you for giggling with us. We love you so much. Send us good vibes for me shooting the special this weekend. Paige is on Netflix for the Actor Awards. And we need all your positive vibes.
Yeah. There's not enough beta bloggers in the world.
We love you so much. Bye.